What is cybercrime? Cybercrime, also known as computer crime, is the use of a computer as an instrument to further illegal ends such as committing fraud, stealing of identities, violation of privacy, and trafficking in child pornography.
What are the features of cybercrime? Number one, cybercrime has no territorial limits. Cybercrime occurs in cyberspace. Two, cybercrime is an attack on information rather than attacks on physical structures or attacks on physical persons. They are attacks on government, companies, etc. Cybercriminals leave digital footprints which can be tracked, just like physical criminals. They leave deals that can be tracked back to them.
Why cybercrime is so rampant in Nigeria? The number one factor is poverty and unemployment. When some people do not have means to survive, they might resort to cybercrime in order to get their daily bread. Number two is limited cybersecurity awareness. Once people in Nigeria may not know about the best ways to protect themselves from cybercrime. Number three factor is socio-economic factors. Because of the glorification of internet fraudsters, people may resort to cybercrime.
I'll be talking about internet fraud. Internet fraud is any scheme that uses online tools such as email, chat, or websites to deceive people or perform fake transactions or move money gained through fraud. In Nigeria today, internet fraud is a criminal offense under Cybercrime Prohibition Prevention Act of 2015. We have different types of various of internet fraud. We have phishing and spoofing, we have malware, we have ransomware, and
another kind of cybercrime is identity theft. What is identity theft? Identity theft is the crime of obtaining the financial and personal information of another person with the intent to use it to commit fraud by making unauthorized purchases and transactions. It is deliberately using someone's identity to gain financial advantage, obtain credits or other benefits, and it puts the other person at a loss or disadvantage. Identifiable information include the person's name, date of birth, social security numbers, electronic signatures, passwords, fingerprints, and so on. How identities are stolen: by retrieving personal data from redundant IT equipment, shoulder surfing, fake job advertisements, impersonating trusted organizations through emails, text messages, phone calls, public Wi-Fi exploitation, and
Criminals have found a way of intercepting the data on the magnetic chip. These information are then in turn used to create fake cards to make fake withdrawals without the unsuspecting individual's consent. Section 37 of the Cybercrime Prohibition Prevention Act also imposes a duty on financial institutions to verify the details of their customers performing any form of electronic transfer.
Another type of cybercrime is child pornography. This involves any visual depiction of sexually explicit conduct, usually involving a minor, that is a person under the age of 18.
Computer virus. It is a malicious code or a program written to disrupt the operation of the computer, and not only that, it is spread from one computer to another. File sharing and piracy. File sharing is the distribution or sharing of computer data and space over the internet, while piracy is the illegal act of distributing digital files, e.g., PC games, movies, over the internet.
Cybercrime Prohibition Act of 2015 provides for effective, unified, comprehensive legal framework for the purpose of prohibition and punishment of the cybercrimes in Nigeria. Section 11 of the Cybercrime Prohibition Act provides for willful misdirection of messages. Anybody found guilty of this offense will be convicted for 3 years imprisonment, or will be liable to pay a sum of 1 million naira or both. Section 12 of the same law provides for unlawful interception with emails, credit card, debit card, and others. And anybody found guilty of this will be sentenced to 1 year in imprisonment. Section 13 further provides for computer-related forgery. Anybody found guilty of this will be convicted for 3 years imprisonment, or have to pay the sum of 7 million naira or both.
Section 23 of the Cybercrimes Prohibitions and Preventions Act of 2015 makes a provision that any person that uses a computer system in or for producing child pornography, offering or making available child pornography, distributing or transmitting child pornography, procuring child pornography for oneself or another, or possessing child pornography in any computer system or data storage medium shall be, upon conviction, sentenced to a prison term of 10 years or a fine of not more than 20 million naira. And also, any person that makes or sends any pornographic images to another computer system by a way of unsolicited distribution shall be, upon conviction, liable to a prison term of 1 year or a fine of 250,000 naira or both.
We can see in section 25 of the Cybercrime Prevention Act that talks about cybersecurity. That is, any person who intentionally takes or makes use of a name, a domain name, a trademark, a word or a phrase that is registered, owned or in use by an individual, a body corporate, a federal, state or local government in Nigeria, on the internet or any computer network without authority or rights for the purpose of interfering with the usage and the ownership will be liable under conviction for not more than 2 years and not more than 5 million fine or both. Section 32 of the Cybercrime Prevention Act further talks about phishing, spamming, and spread of computer viruses. That is, anybody that is found liable under conviction will be sentenced for 3 years or 1 million fine or the both.
Examples of cybercrime cases can be found in the case of Joe Sweeney versus Federal Republic of Nigeria and Julius Akolo versus Federal Republic of Nigeria. In the case of Joe Sweeney versus Federal Republic of Nigeria, Joe Sweeney and his accomplices, the defendants, allegedly hacked into the email account of a company called Greenfield Nigeria Limited to forge a letterhead to the Access Bank of Nigeria to transfer 25 million naira into ICT Foundation Bank. Along with his accomplices, the second time tried the same thing, forged a letter on behalf of Greenfield Nigeria Limited and asked the Access Bank of Nigeria to transfer the money into the ICT Cooperative Bank, ICT Cooperative Foundation of Nigeria. Once again, the defendants, the accused, along with his accomplices, were charged guilty of cybercrime, internet fraud, and hacking as well. Also, in the case of Julius Akolo versus Federal Republic of Nigeria, Julius Akolo hacked into the platform of Nasarawa Mirror, a popular platform also known as Mirror 1996, to spread information that are not true. To spread information that can mislead the population, knowing fully that it is not true. He was therefore charged and convicted of the crime of cyberstalking and cybersquatting as well.